one of the great things about motorcycle tent camping, traveling long distance with your best friend in the whole world is one of the funnest things, is the funniest things. The funniest things that happen. It's the little things that mean a lot.
Yeah.
So we're standing here humorously smiling at this camera that's going to go on YouTube this morning. Or tomorrow. Or at the end of the month. August, it'll probably be August. It's July. Beginning of July right now. So anyway, but tell them about what's so funny about that picture right there, baby.
For 2 days, we have, as we've rolled up our tent in the morning, we forgot to put the tent pegs in there.
Tent poles.
Tent poles.
This mass, Rich, she's talking about this mass right here.
But we remembered today. Yes! We remembered. Between both of our brains, we remembered, yeah?
Yeah. What she's talking about is I get this tent all rolled up. See, I do this I'm a very, very logical and highly reasoned person. So I plan everything out in absolute, total, perfect detail. One of the things that I do is we fold this thing over. Our sleeping bags are still inside. Still inside of it. And we fold it over once, like you see it, and then roll up the zipper into the tent. That's this end right here. Roll that up inside so it ends up in the bedroll in here, so the zipper part and everything is protected from water getting in it going down the highway. Pretty smart, huh? And before I roll it, I always put my little straps that go around the tent, that bungee cords. But see that bungee cord sticking out right there? And right there, I put them in underneath the edge of the tent. So when I roll it like that, and I got it rolled up, I got those. I just reach over and strap those down, okay? But before I do that, any of that, after I fold it over, I always put that.
You always put that roll of our tent poles in there. Yep.
I always put them right there like that and roll them up. Well,
and the flap, and the top flap that goes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the rain fly. That's the rain fly. That's right. That's exactly right. Good point, sweetheart.
Yep.
Good point. Always. Well, the last couple days, probably because of the sun, the amount of sun. It's been hot, and we covered a lot of miles. Especially those first couple days, we rode a lot of miles. And you start. It's almost like cabin fever. No, hypothermia. It's almost like a reverse hypothermia or something. Spacey. Spacey. Hi, I'm Spacey. My name's Tracy. I didn't say that. So I forgot to put that in there, and it winds up being in the net on the back of the bike. And we do have a problem sometimes of
things falling out of the net. Yeah. But we didn't lose them. Even though we forgot 2 days, we still didn't lose our tent poles.
We have lost some.
We have lost things in the past, like a motorcycle cover. And
I don't know if we ever actually lost the whole tent or not, did we?
No.
We've had them fall out on the road and stuff, and gone back and able to get them. But one time out in California, out near one, it's like all of a sudden I look in my rear view and there goes a whole bunch of our stuff that I'm like, hey, that stuff belongs to us. It's like blowing all over the place. And I think a deer or a chipmunk or a truck or something picked up our bike cover and took it. That I couldn't find. I did find Biker John's extension cord that he loaned me to use on my battery charger. Another story, because my stator went bad and stuff. But I did find that and return it to him. So anyway, that's the story. That's the story behind that. You guys want to watch me roll this up? Here, babies. Show that. You can show that. This is what I do. This is how it ends up at. Like this right here. Watch this. Watch this. Watch how I do this. Because you might want to do this yourself. This is a little two-person Menards tent, like $20. We go through 3 or 4 of them a year because they don't take real well to our kind of lifestyle. Well, we get new ones. We give our old ones to our grandkids. You got a good shot of this whole thing, or you just got my face in there?
No,
baby?
I got a good shot of you.
So you put the 2 sleeping bags zipped together inside of the tent. Couple little pillows, maybe a change of clothes sometimes. Keep it dry too. What I'm doing is I'm using the bottom of the tent for its own briefcase, because them little sacks that they give you with these tents, once you pull that tent out of that little sack, because these are made in China, the Chinese love shorting Americans. That little tent bag that they give you, these things right from the factory, you can't get just the tent back in there. I defy you. It defies all sense of reason. You pull it out of that really nifty little carrying bag, you cannot get the tent back in there.
Nope.
So this, if you use the bottom of the tent like I'm doing, as your protector for the rest of the stuff that's inside of the tent, when you're all done, come around here where you can see this right I'm doing right here, baby. This is important. You fold the bottom of this in like this right here. The fabric inside there like that. There's a fabric inside there like that. See that what I'm doing right there? And now there's those little bungee cords that I was telling you about. But I planned ahead and put those down. Always plan ahead and put your tent poles in there first. Did we put the tent poles in here?
Yeah.
Then you go like that right there. Now see what I got right there? Look at it. Now you just grab a hold of that little pull thing like a pull starter on a lawnmower. They don't pull start lawnmowers anymore, I don't think. I think people nowadays are too lazy. They have electric start. Actually, they have electric start and they ride on them. It's called a riding lawnmower. Pretty soon they're going to have lawnmowers that are intelligent lawnmowers that you just tell it what to do. Go out and mow the grass. Get out of the garage. Stop playing around the garage. Get out there and cut the grass. And like my dad used to do to me all the time. He used to say that to me all the time. Go out and cut the grass. And if I didn't, he'd whoop me. So I cut the grass a lot. Lawnmowers nowadays probably got that. Robotic lawnmowers.
Yeah.
Stop messing around in this garage and go out and cut the grass. And
Yep.
Just go out and cut your grass.
Yep.
Okay, so now this is Tippy's favorite part. Go ahead, Tip. Show him. She picks up the long strap, and then I pick up this thing. And I got to try to do this with one hand. All right. Here. Okay. Anyway, she'll put that long strap, underneath our bedroll like that right there, and then you kind of bring it across here to keep it all together, really nice and tight, like that right there. Like that right there. And then I do this part. Oh! And you fold this all in right here. Now your netting, when you put your netting on over the top of this that holds all your other junk that you can't get in your saddlebags or panniers, I think is that pronounced right? That you BMW guys and you high-end guys call them panner for gold. Oh, your saddlebags or your trunk, and you use your net to get all that junk in. Now, see, now you got to make sure that this thing is like on there good, because you're going to be going. We might see the Bonneville salt flats today, and this thing could see 125 miles an hour, 125 mile an hour winds that this thing is going to have to put up with. Or rain, or sleet, or hail, or other kind of stuff here. Rocks. Dirt, grime, and then all you have to do now is you put that edge down so it's like a drip edge, like that right there, on the back of your Honda 750 rack that you have on the back of your Yamaha 1983 Yamaha Venture. My son-in-law gave me these. I was out at his house and I needed a thing. That's something shiny. Is that a quarter? No, it's a washer. I needed a support for my Honda 750 rack, and my son-in-law of California gave me these. So I'm going to give him something one of these days. He's going to be shocked. Oh. Make sure your net, when you put your net on, show them that net down there.
Yeah.
You put that net on, you stretch that over this end of the tent, and that kind of holds all that together too, so it nothing comes unglued while you're going down the highway. That's it. That's all there is to it.